Wow, and I thought I was recording the whole time, but I was tasting this coffee, which is so good. Oh my gosh. Make coffee at home, people. This is why I had got myself an espresso, because I'm just like, when I want coffee, I want good coffee, okay? But yeah, I'm almost running out of my burnt caramel syrup from the magnificent barista boys, as you could see. But when this is done, I actually want to go back to the roasted hazelnut, because that's my actual favorite syrup flavor. But this has lasted me, I think, probably over 4 months now, because I don't use it on a daily basis, and I mostly just use it when I have my cold brews. But also it depends, like it's a Saturday, so I'm not really bothered. And usually I do intermittent fasting during the week, but I guess today I also did because it's over 11 o'clock. But yeah, I don't mind having like a sweetened coffee once or twice a week, so happy to do that. But yeah, I'm still busy with dishes. I need to load the washing machine so I can wash some laundry, and then when I'm done with my coffee, we'll make my smoothie. My daughter's a smoothie. We'll make my smoothie. It started. Where's the remote? Why aren't we even here?
You can restart.
Oh no, I don't want to play with this one. This is the one where we have to cross the road. I can't cross the road.
You'll be flexing, yeah, holding the whole meal.
Oh my gosh.
And then what?
Oh no, you don't have to cross the road. Yo, we played this so silly.
Mama, Daddy, this is a different country. And you can even be in the water. Mama, Daddy, this one is also fun.
It's really hard.
Hard? Well, it's kind of fun and hard. But I actually like this game. This place is full of goodness.
Where are you?
Giant.
How do I throw stuff here?
Square.
Baby, grab it before it goes.
Where?
Yo, my tongue. I didn't even need to throw it. I'm realizing. Jesus. Okay, but you need to like be serious, okay? Where are you? Where are you?
I'm here. Okay, wait. I'm coming.
Go to the one
Where?
side. I'm gonna bring stuff to you. You just put them in the. What else do we need? Put purple stuff
The
on it.
grapes, yeah.
Yeah, put the stuff.
There.
But we can't put grapes there because you're sending them to the bin.
Oh, there. Ish.
Darn it! You have to take it to the other side. Oh Lord. Why is this game so hard?
Get the grapes.
I can't reach there, so I can't grab them.
Wait, that's it. Ish. Yeah.
Where are the bowls for cooking? Those bowls for making stuff.
There, you see.
Okay.
Grapes.
Grapes. Plate. Throw the plate. Throw it. Throw it.
That's what I'm doing. I can't throw a plate.
I've seen
I
people
can't
do
throw
it.
it.
I've seen people do it.
Yo, yeah, I can't.
Okay, grab a plate somewhere and put it on that side.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so that I can grab it. Okay. Orange.
Oh, plate! Plate, it's gonna go to the.
Oh!
Okay, sharp.
I'm saving the steam. Take the plate, it's full. Take the plate, it's full.
That's what it was.
Wait, take the plate. It's finished.
Okay, good. I got it.
Oh my
Oh,
God. It's just a
that's.
mess.
Oh, no.
What a mess.
I knew you got it, zero. Zero!
Let me please pay a simple one.
Imagine, guys, you get zero, then you get zeros.
Now, bring us zero minus 82.
You did got zero.
No way. We know how to make sushi. We can make sushi.
Uh-huh. But what if we forgot to
No,
make?
we've done it.
Oh, yeah.
But we've never done this one.
We've never done this one.
Good morning, you guys, and welcome to a new vlog. It is Monday morning. I had a busy morning. It's been a long morning already. Been up since like 4 a.m. because I needed to go and drop because I needed to go and drop my husband at the airport. So we left at like 5 a.m. to go to the airport and then drove very slowly so that I can go drop off my daughter at school before getting back. So it's been an early morning, and I'm about to get my work day started. People are early. So yeah, I just switched on my laptop and just got my stuff set up, and I just thought, let me share my reading plans for this week. I didn't read a lot last week. I had quite a busy weekend, but also I decided that I wanted to rewatch Game of Thrones. So I'm rewatching Game of Thrones, and I think I'm still on season 1. I'm probably like on episode 7 or something. Safe to say, I'm just so enthralled by it that I'm not even picking up any of my reads, which is bad, but I am busy with a couple of books. Starting with the audiobook that I'm reading on Libro FM. I am currently reading The Murder After the Night Before by Katie Brent, who is the same author that wrote How to Kill Men and Get Away with It, which I absolutely loved. So this one follows a young woman named Molly. I think, how old is she? Maybe 29. And Molly wakes up one morning not having any recollection of what happened last night, and she realizes that she has this massive hangover, but it feels worse than what she's had before. So I'm thinking that she was probably drugged as well. And she wakes up next to a man that she doesn't remember meeting, but he apparently allegedly met her wandering around the London streets the night before and decided it wasn't safe, so took an Uber with her, took her to the house, and decided to sleep at her house because he was afraid that she would choke on her own vomit or something like that. And he's a gentleman, he would never let her do that. And I'm just like, bruh, could have slept on the floor. But anyway, apparently, allegedly, they didn't perform any intercourse. So, but yeah, I think he's a little bit sketchy. But then the next day, she wakes up feeling like a little bit weird, like something is wrong. And then when she gets to work, she finds out that she's been trending all over Twitter, social media, internet, wherever you could trend. She was trending because there was a video leaked of her performing sexual acts in the middle of the night in the middle of an alleyway, and there is a suspicion that it might have been non-consensual. But people on the internet are mean, and they basically slandering her. And yeah, so I didn't really know where that was gonna lead us, because I'm like, this is supposed to be like a mystery, right? But she has a roommate, and she could have sworn that she heard her roommate leave the house the morning that she woke up with that guy. But then the roommate wasn't like getting back to her, she wasn't answering her phone, she didn't show up at work. And then she decides, you know what, let me go check her room is closed, her bathroom is closed. She finds that her roommate has died in the bathtub, allegedly drowned, with like bottles of wine next to her. But she finds that this is very weird because her friend is not that kind of drinker. She doesn't drink to get drunk, and also at some point she had sworn to not drink cheap alcohol, and there was definitely cheap alcohol there. So she's like, something is amiss. So she calls the police, and they suspect that, oh no, this is like a suicide, so they're not really gonna investigate, and she thinks something is amiss, and she finds an email from her roommate just before she died about some investigative journalism she was doing, because she is a journalist, and Molly is starting to think that maybe her friend got murdered, and maybe got murdered because of this story that she was investigating and writing. So that's kind of like where I am in the book. I am quite interested to see where the story is gonna go. But yeah, this is what I'm reading. So this is the only audiobook that I am reading. Oh my gosh, my cable is falling apart. So currently this is the only audiobook I'm reading. And then ebook wise, on this little device of mine that I keep forgetting that I have, and I shouldn't forget that I have it, I am currently reading A Cruel Twist of Fate, and this book is by H.F. Askwith. So this is an arc that I received from Penguin Random House. I'm about 10% in, so I haven't really gotten that far, but we are following a woman who works with her mother at this sweet shop, confectionery shop, and her father died, and the only thing she knows about her father is that he died after going to this remote island where this very rich family stays, and he never came back. And it seems like the mother blames that family for her father's death, and all we know is that the mother is also in very deep debt, and a debt collector came to the shop one day threatening to take the mother in custody, because it was like, I don't know, back in the day, medieval times, that if you have so much debt they're gonna throw you in prison. So that's kind of like how far, like 10% in. I haven't read any. I'm still on like chapter 1 of this book, and I'm reading it kind of like when I can, and usually like if I'm in bed and I don't really want to switch on the light but I want to read, so I don't pick up like a physical. And then I am also reading, I am definitely not this far in this book, so I'm chapter 9, which is on page 55 of Red Ink by Angela McCullough, where we are following Lucy, who used to be a journalist, but now she is kind of like running a PR company with a friend, which is not really going well. The company is going well, but the partnership is not going well because the friend is trying to kind of like cut her out of the company, or give her very little of the company. And one day she gets a call from a prison. So she gets a call from a prisoner named Napoleon Dingswayo, who is a serial killer known as the Butcher, and he's been in prison for 5 years. And when Lucy was still a journalist, she did kind of like do a piece on him and also wrote a letter to him. So now he is inviting her to write a story about him. So she goes and visits him in prison, and she agrees to write a story about him. So now there's going to be kind of like multiple visits that she does to get to know his story and then write about him. So really interested in this one, but for some reason I'm finding myself like reading it very slowly. Also probably the reason is me watching Game of Thrones the whole time, but I'm finding that it's very slow. I am also trying to watch the TV series, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm reading the book ahead of the episodes that I'm watching, so that I don't spoil anything for myself, but kind of like get a play-by-play comparison between the book and the series. So yeah, I'm also reading Red Ink. And then the final book that I am reading this week is The First Binding by R.R. Verdi. Also really early in this one. I'm like on page 26. Luckily I've got the audiobook for this one as well, because this is quite a bit of a chunker, and I don't really know what the story is, except for we've just been introduced to somebody who's kind of like a storyteller, and we just figured out now that his way of storytelling also involves magic. So as he talks and tells you the story, he kind of like conjures up these images and things that you could see, almost like interact with at this tavern. So I don't know what timeline we're in. I don't know if the story he's telling is actually like a real encounter or if it's fictionalized. So yeah, we don't know. I'm currently on chapter 3. Yeah, on chapter 3, page 26. So I haven't even made a dent in this one yet. So yeah, got a lot of reading to do this week. I hope that I can finish at least 2 books, one of them being the audiobook and maybe red ink. I'm hoping that I can finish those 2 and then make a dent on RR Verdi. Maybe I can get halfway through this one. But yeah, this one is on my magical TBR for the prediction bingo. So I haven't added any more prompts to my prediction bingo because I have no idea what's going on in the story. So yeah, that is my update. I will speak to you guys a little later. Let me get my workday started. Good morning. It's Tuesday. I just finished my coffee. Let's do with work. It's cold, guys. It is so cold. Cold. And I wish I was just like laying in bed, chilling. Can't even say reading because I'm so bad. I've been so bad with my reading. I think I'm in my watch era. But I miss reading. Does that make sense? I'm in my watch and gaming era because sorry, let me just do this. I'm using the viewfinder as a mirror. But you guys know that I've been watching Game of Thrones. Last night I finished season 1. I finished season 1 and then I started season 2, episode 1 until I basically passed out. But before that, I was playing Overcooked 2. I was playing Overcooked 2 on the PlayStation. I am so obsessed with that game. I'm so obsessed. It's so nice. It's so fun. I like that there's like so many different levels. I'm trying to open up as many levels as possible on my storyline, so that when I'm playing with other people, like sometimes I play with my husband. Most of the time I'm playing with my husband because actually it's a 2-player game and it's also online, right? But I prefer the couch because then you know who you playing with. I can sit next to my husband and we can play and we can strategize. Or with my brother-in-law, we play with him. Sometimes we play with Anael as well, and she does the deliveries. So if you don't know, you probably don't, okay, most people probably don't know what Overcooked is, but Overcooked is a game. It is on PlayStation. I don't know if it's on Xbox or like other devices, platforms, but it's a cooking game. It is a cooking game. So you're in the kitchen and I mean at the lowest level you are making a salad or something. So you're at a restaurant and you're in the kitchen and there's orders that you need to fulfill, and then one order will say, I just need like a plate of lettuce, and then the characters need to like chop up lettuce, put it on a plate, and then deliver it to be served. So that's essentially the game. But the higher you go on the levels, the more complicated it gets, where you make a lettuce and then the next order will be like, okay, I need a lettuce and a tomato salad, and then okay, my memory card got full. But essentially the more you progress in your levels, the harder it gets, the more complex the recipe gets, the less time you have. Like you end up making sushi is hard, or they make your stations far away from each other. I'm laughing because this game is also funny because you'll have one station for like chopping, another station for like cooking, and then somewhere in between you are plating, and then your plates, you run out of plates because then your plates are dirty, then you need somebody to wash the plates. It sounds silly, but it's such a nice game. And there's points where your stations are like not stationary, but they're like moving. So the one person on that side, you'll find that your ingredients are on this side, but then your chopping station is here. So you must grab your ingredients, throw them to the other side, to the other person, keep throwing them so they can chop, and then they must chop, throw the chopped stuff back to you so that you can like cook them. And playing alone is hectic because now it duplicates the character for you, but then you keep having to switch between your spots, and that's how I've been moving lately because my husband is away on site and I really wanted to play this game last night, but I was alone and I wanted to progress and it was a mess. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. So that's what I've been doing. I've been playing Overcooked 2 and I've been watching Game of Thrones, not really reading much. The only book that I'm properly like progressing on is that one with the long title. Can authors like stop doing this in 2024, please? Like, we cannot be reading paragraphs as book titles. It just, no. So I'm reading The Murder After the Night Before by Katie Brent, and I'm on chapter 12 of 30. How far? It says I'm 44% into this book. So this is the only book that I'm progressing on because I'm listening to the audiobook as I commute to drop off and pick up Anaya from school. So yeah, I'm mostly just listening to this audiobook as I commute to and from school. I'm 44% in, and I don't know. The plot of this one, I feel, is a little bit all over the place. We started off with Molly, the main character, having this thing be exposed on social media, and she's trading like for the wrong reason, and it's affecting her job, her relationship. She's being bullied on the internet. But then also now there's a murder mystery element to this book of her roommate that she found dead in the bathtub, and she's like, the whole situation doesn't seem right. But then also there's another element of a missing person that the roommate was investigating, and she found that the roommate was getting threats to stop looking into this case, and obviously the roommate ends up dead. So now there's that, but I don't know how all the elements come together, and especially with Molly and her trending story. Like, I need it to make sense because I do not like it when authors give us informations and scenarios and settings and scenes and things that are so unnecessary to the story just to fill the pages. Like, for me, it's just, if there is no point to the thing that happened to Molly right in the beginning of the book, why was it there? Why was it even the thing that starts the book? If we needed a setting for her to have time to do this investigative work, I feel like we could have found another way. Like, she could have just went to her Christmas party, came back and found that her roommate has died. Hello, you guys. It's been a couple of days, if not a week, since I've picked up my camera. It's been a hectic couple of days, like work-wise, and like not much really happened. So I feel like I didn't really have much reason to pick up my camera. Also considering that I really have not been reading in the last probably 2 weeks. I still have the same books I've had open for 2 weeks, starting with Red Ink by Angela Makolwa. I'm only now on page 103. Haven't really made much improvement. I don't know if like I'm in a reading slump or if I'm not like very intrigued by the story, but I know one of the things is that I struggle to read the words on the page. I don't know, I seem to like get headaches after a while and then I put it down. But also because I'm reading it quite slowly, I feel like I'm not progressing in the story in a timely manner. And because of that, it's making me exhausted to read. I've also been reading the couple, what's the name of the story? The New Couple in 5B, and this is by Lisa Unger, and it is a thriller novel. Actually, oh wow, I'm almost done. I'm 93% in. It is okay. It's not like the best thing I've read. Maybe I am slumping. I'm just not enjoying my reads lately, or I'm just like lazy to read and I just don't know what's going on. The one thing I've been doing consistently is binge watching Game of Thrones. At this point, I'm on the last episode of season 4 and it's been a wonderful time, and I think I'm just craving a book that could make me feel the way that Game of Thrones, like rewatching it is making me feel. This is like the somewhere between a second to third time rewatching it. The second time I rewatched, I didn't finish the series. I got like probably halfway through like the entire story, and then now I am aiming to finish everything. So that's what's been keeping me going. So I've been trying to read Red Ink whenever I could. I've been listening to The New Couple. This is the one book that I'm gonna finish in a long time. And then also on my Kindle, I've been reading A Cruel Twist of Fate, and I'm only like on chapter 3, so I'm also moving really slow on that. So reading has been like really hard, and I'm just trying to close off a couple of these open books, especially with our reading sprints coming up this weekend. I'm trying to open a new book during the sprints. I am expecting like a package from Wordsworth for the reading sprints, so I want to read the book that they sent to me. I don't know what they're gonna send to me. I don't remember. What did I request? Wait a minute. I don't remember what I requested. Why didn't I receive this? Why didn't I get a message for this? Okay, so I requested Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros or the Book of Azrael. So I don't know which one is coming my way. I really do hope that I get the Book of Azrael coming my way. Yep, that's what's been happening. I am in the process of undoing my hair. It's time. This is how long my hair is now, but obviously it is stretched out. My hair grows slow, but I'm just trying to make sure that I've got good healthy hair, and then we'll get length as we go. We'll get good healthy length, but I'm undoing it because I want to take a 2-week break from braids because I'm gonna braid it again in about 2 weeks time. So yeah, this is what we're doing, and I'll wash it sometime today as well and then do treatment on my hair. But yeah, that's what's happening. I think I'm gonna close up this vlog probably after the reading sprints because I feel like the footage that I currently have from like a week ago is not enough, so I will try. Oh, but maybe let me talk about the couple in apartment 5B. So it follows like a woman called Rosie, and Rosie is married to Chad, who is an actor. Rosie is a writer, and when the book starts, it starts with Chad's uncle passing away, who was sick for a while, and they were taking care of him, and he owned an apartment in this old building somewhere in New York, which has like a lot of historical like there's a lot of history in that building, including like very tragic deaths. There's like been suicides, murders, kind of like death through sickness and old age, and like it's just been a lot of stuff. So there's a lot of like ghost stories surrounding the building called the Windermere, which also gives me the same vibe as the building in, there's a book by Grady Hendrix that I read. No, not Grady Hendrix, Riley Sager. I'm looking at it. Riley Sager, Lock Every Door, because it also follows a building in New York, a famous building, which also has like this doorman service who takes you up and down in this mechanical elevator. And, well, I don't know if it's actually whatever, but they've got a doorman who literally escorts you up and down this escalator. This elevator, nobody goes up and down by themselves. And you've got a bunch of like rich people who live there, who most of them have inherited their apartments. This building has gargoyles in them. Am I saying it right? Gargoyles, whatever. It's got that. And the building in Lock Every Door was literally the same. It has like secret doors to exit your apartment, like back doors to exit your apartment that will lead you straight to the outside, and you can like avoid going through the front door and seeing the doorman. But the uncle dies, and the uncle leaves his apartment to them instead of his daughter. And obviously the daughter is very unhappy with it, but she's had an estranged relationship with the father, but then still believes that she deserved to have this apartment. So there's a little bit of a rift there. But then one day they find the daughter dead and hanged, which looks like a suicide, but we think it's not a suicide. But then as soon as they move into this building, because also they like struggling a little bit financially, so this will give them kind of like peace of mind, and they reason that money that they put into rental right now, they could use that for maintenance at the Windermere. So they moved there, and then this nice enough looking old couple that lives next to them, and we find that this couple actually used to own the apartment that Rosie and Chad are now moving into. It used to be like one big unit, but when they had some financial constraints in the 1960s, they split it into two separate apartments and sold the other half. So they seem nice enough, but obviously we don't trust them. And there's also just something about the husband Chad that I feel I cannot trust. Like, I don't know, he's just like a little bit weird to me. But there's been things that have been revealed by a couple of the people who live in this apartment, and which were shocking. But I don't know, I don't feel excited about this book. I just don't feel excited. Maybe I'm just like exhausted, I don't know, but I'm not feeling very excited about it at this point. I just want to finish something just so that I can have a book that I finish, because I've been having a lot of open books, and yeah, I need to settle some of them. So that's what's happening. There's been a few more deaths since then, and I'm already at a point where we found out who is basically responsible, and we found out a bit of the why, but I think that there's other reasons. And then there's also like ghostly elements to the story because of Rosie's past and her upbringing. She comes from a family where they believe in people being prophetic, and they believe that Rosie is, because she would have like a daydream about something, and then once in a while her daydreams will actually come true. But she's also have an estranged relationship with her family. Her father was a pastor, her mom was a tarot card reader, her sister would have dreams that would apparently come true, and her sister also had a dream that, you know what, I saw you living in this big castle and somebody was like sucking at your blood and you were like going to die. And I'm just like, obviously she's talking about the Windermere, but so there's like that magical realism element of it, this ghostly stuff, like supernatural element to this book. And Rosie keeps seeing ghosts of like dead people in this building, but everybody just like brushes it off as part of her PTSD, which she keeps mentioning and keeps saying that sometimes it manifests in hallucinations, and she's somebody who's like grew up around trauma and she goes and sees her therapist. So you already get a sense of unreliable narrator type situation, but yeah, which is something that I usually enjoy in books. But I don't know, maybe it's the fact that it feels like I've read the story before in Lock Every Door, and even with Lock Every Door I didn't really find it as interesting. Like I think I gave it like 3.5 stars, and this feels like a 3-star to me. I don't know, but that's what I'm reading. I'm not really having much fun with my reading lately. I'm hoping that I'll have a turn of events in that regard with my reading choices for the reading sprints. So yeah, we'll see what do you call it, Words with Books sends me. But I was also thinking of maybe picking up Divine Rivals during the reading sprints, or maybe even a middle grade. The other day I really craved something nice and quick and easy and fun, so maybe I should pick up Nevermore. I don't know, we'll have to see. But even with audiobook wise, like I'm just craving something nice, man. I'm just craving something nice, and I don't have that right now. Anyway, enough talking. I will catch up with you guys hopefully later. We done. I'm done undoing my hair. It is dirty. It needs a good wash. It needs a good wash. And this is all of my hair. It's so big. Big in like volume. Which is good. Because when we grow and we have length, it will be good, healthy, thick hair is what we're looking for. So I'm gonna go wash it now, and then moisturize it, and then I will come back and check in. Maybe I should show you guys which products I'm using, which none of them are new. Okay, so the products that I'll be using will be this Tresemme, if it will focus, this Tresemme Pro Collection. It's the Botanic Moisture and Replenish shampoo with coconut milk and aloe vera. It's lower in sulfates and whatever, but it has been good to my hair. Like it's really good at cleansing my hair. It's got water, a bunch of other things, some aloe vera, leaf juice, citric acid, coconut fruit extract, coconut oil, glycerine, because it's very moisturizing. Even though it properly like cleanses, it's very, very moisturizing, so which is good. And then when I'm done, I'm going to use this deep penetrating strengthening or moisturizing conditioner, and this is from Afro Botanics, and it is with African triple butter. It has baobab oil, marula oil, and moringa oil, and it is said to be moisturizing, conditioning, and strengthening against very dry, coarse, tightly coiled hair. So I really like this product. And then when I'm done washing, I'll be using my Cantu Shea Butter Leave-In Conditioner. leave-in conditioning repair cream. Really love this one. I've been using this one for years now and it's been good to me. And then for oils, I've got this conditioning oil that I got from Woolies a month ago, and it has jojoba oil, sunflower seed oil, and olive fruit oil. I'm trying to stay away from thick oils and use like very light oils on my hair now, so we'll see. But I also have this hemp seed oil. This one I got from Clicks. It is from AfriPure and it says soft hydrated hair, moisture, scalp and skin, no sulfates, parabens or mineral oil for daily use on hair, scalp and skin, prevents breakage and softens hair, revives damaged hair and adds shine, and provides calming relief for dry skin. So I'm thinking of probably mixing the two. I've used this one a little bit, so this bottle has space. I'm gonna pour some of this in there, and then I will top it off with this Chebe Shea butter from Nubian Rock, and it is an organic hair food. I absolutely love this. I hope that I never stop being able to use this. It smells very raw. But yeah, I'm gonna go and wash my hair, and I'll come back and show you my hair when it's all clean and treated and moisturized. And yeah, we'll talk again soon. I don't have the capacity to like do a whole hair care routine in the shower, and I don't. So you'll just get before and after on this channel. Maybe one day I'll give you like a play-by-play, but then it will take me the whole day to get my hair washed, and I don't have that luxury. So yeah, we'll talk again soon. Okay, the hair is washed and it is being conditioned, but again, we don't have plastics in this house because plastic free. So, and I don't have a hooded dryer, or hooded cap, so I need to actually get one. But this is how we're gonna roll for the next hour or so, and then I'm gonna wash it off. But I thought I should come and show you my plant mom adventures. Over the weekend, me and my daughter, we decided to do a little bit of gardening. You guys know that I'm trying to like be a proper plant mom. I've got a little baby plant in here that I had propagated from my plant that actually died, so I'm glad that I propagated. And then I've got this little one as well that was also a result from propagation. This doesn't even have drainage, but it's not dying. So plus sign for me. I have no idea how to take care of plants. Okay, I'm doing whatever I think is right, and sometimes it's not right, but bear with me. And then I've got this spiky little monster that I've had for a very long time. This is the only plant that has lasted for years in this house, and obviously it's hard to kill. But this is the latest addition to the house. Absolutely love it. I need to get a container for it. I was thinking of like macrameing a basket to put it in. I haven't done that yet, obviously, which is why it's still sitting like that. And I don't even have a tray, guys. I'm like probably the worst plant mom. I don't have a tray, but I do have a tray outside being used for another plant, which stays outside, which I could probably use, but I just need to go to the shop and get a tray. I've been lazy. But what I've been doing with this one is every Saturday or Sunday, I take it outside, I give it lots of water, let the water like drain out a bit, and then before the end of the day, I bring it back to the house. And for the past 3 weeks, It's been good. It's been thriving. You can see how we've got like these light, very tender leaves, which are like new. And then the darker ones obviously are a little bit older. So yeah, we'll see. I'm trying to propagate this one as well. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure. I need to kind of like elevate it a little bit, but actually I want a different plant there. I want a plant that grows a little bit like vertical than outwardly like this one. I need to take this one and put it somewhere else. But yeah, hello bookshelf. Haven't shown you guys my bookshelf in a while. I still need to do a bookshelf tour. Story for another day. And then this is the poor dead plant that I'm trying to revive, because I think that there are roots somewhere in here that would hopefully give me some greens sometime soon. So I'm still watering this one and giving it some sun. Hopefully it's not gonna like refuse to grow. I'm trying to keep it in the shade as much as possible. And then in here we've got tiny little growths. I planted some seeds last week. These are my microgreens, so I hope that they grow to be nice. I need to actually come and water. This side is a little bit dry because you can see that there's some growing in that corner over there, but yeah, I need to just bring some water for this dry area. But yeah, my microgreens are so far doing well. In here I've got a plant. I don't even know what this is, but this one was from a bunch of flowers that I had in the house, and because you guys know I have that cracked vase that I was using to keep my flowers, but I would take out the flowers and then run them through water at the sink, let them like the water drip out, and then put it back. This specific flower plant started growing roots, so when I threw out my flowers after like they died, I kept the ones with the roots and I've replanted. So we'll see what happens. I have no idea what's gonna come out of here. In here we are growing some basil. There's like little tiny buds like growing, which they're very hard to see, but these little tiny buds growing, and I can't wait to see what they look like next week. This one also needs, there's some dry patches that need a bit of water. I need to water this. Yeah, so that's the current situation with regards to the plants around the house. I definitely want to still get more plants, different types of plants, especially a lot of indoor plants, and I definitely want to plant more herbs outside and maybe some vegetables that are not difficult to grow, maybe like carrots, maybe like tomatoes, things like that. So we shall see as we go on this gardening journey, on my green finger journey. It is a steep climb, and I but I want to also fill my bookshelf with plants, but I've got so many books that I don't have space for plants, so the only places I have is like right in front. But I would like to have my plants kind of like in there, unless I get fake flowers for the shelf, because I want plants that like those ones that kind of like droop down. I want that. But yep, this is the hair. I think you can see a little bit of my curl pattern. I don't have like very coily hair, but I've got more like zigzag type or zigzag shaped coils. I don't know if that makes sense, But yeah, I'm gonna keep this for a bit and then I will moisturize, and then I will probably put it in like twists, and then I'll wear my hair out for work tomorrow, so I'll have it twist out. So yeah, we'll talk again. Hi you guys, it's been a couple of hours. My hair is washed. It actually got dry and then I just sprayed it with water now, so you'll see a bit of glint there. But I'm about to start sectioning, moisturizing, and putting it in twists. So these are the sections that I'm going to be making. I don't know if this is too big. The thing is, I don't want to spend too much time on this hair also, but I don't want to make it too big and then it doesn't twist nicely. But because I have not actually detangled my hair, I am going to be using my leave-in conditioner as I apply it to also detangle my hair a little bit. So we're gonna be generous with this moisturizing. I haven't moisturized my hair in this way in a long time because it's been short. I usually just moisturize the whole bunch, like, of hair as a whole, because I've been lazy, honestly speaking. But I want to go back to the way that I've been, like the way that I treated my hair when I started with my natural afro journey, because my hair was thriving then, and the minute I started changing the way I do things, my hair suffered. And then I'm going in with this conditioning hair oil from Woolworth. I also added the hemp seed oil as well as a couple of drops of rosemary. So I'm going to just, oh, there we go, just a pump or two. And as I moisturize, I'm just going to be detangling. I've also got this brush that I use to detangle. So this is what we're gonna do. Probably not doing a good job at like showing you guys that I'm literally just gonna show this section and then that's it. So I want to pump a little bit of this oil on the edges. There we go. You can see a little bit of that, so I want to put that on the edges of my hair like so. I like that this oil is not as thick as the castor oil that I used to use. I'm trying to use like some lighter oils and see how it's gonna go. And then I'm gonna top it all off with this Chebe shea butter, which needs a little bit of work. So I'm talking about this much. It needs a little bit of work to get it in. This doesn't smell that great. The oil smells really nice. The oil and the leave-in conditioner smell really good, but this thing doesn't smell so good. But it's okay, it doesn't need to smell good, it just needs to do what it, well, it would be nice for it to smell good, but then it means that we'll have to add like perfumes or other ingredients to it, which I'm trying to avoid. This is why I haven't been doing this in a long time, because it does take long to moisturize my hair like this and twist it. But I like that even with this lock method that I'm doing right now, you can see the product is not, it's not too much on my hair. I don't have like residue, which is great. So I'm not gonna put any like curling cream or anything like that on the hair. I'm just gonna twist it up and just roll the edges. And this is how I'm going to keep it. And then I'm going to put a bit of oil on my edges. I don't really have a problem with with edges. Maybe this side a little bit. Yeah, this side is suffering a little bit, but the rest of my hair is pretty good. But I don't know why this side is always a little problematic for me when it comes to my edges. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna continue to do this until I'm done, and then yeah, then tomorrow morning I'm just gonna moisturize with like leave-in conditioner and just undo it before going to work, and I hope that it's gonna curl. I don't know if it will. I hope it will, but yeah, that's the plan. Okay, cool. My battery's low, so I'm not gonna show you guys me doing all like the rest of my hair. You will know, well, you know how this is gonna go. Just a bit of oil there for the edges. Oh, this smells so good. This oil smells really, I don't know if it's the rosemary as well, but it actually smells really, really good. Alrighty, I'm gonna continue doing this, then eat, and I have to undo my daughter's hair as well. So it's a busy evening for us.
Your solo flight. Hey, what you thinking when you think it? You miss the whole point of you. You can choose not to bruise your beautiful muse. Look, all those feelings, they ain't real. It's all in your head. And if you're into healing, try to feel it without going mad. Without going mad. Without going mad. You can turn the switch on any day. Let's assume life is a game we play. No one's scared of falling when they sway. You can turn the switch on any day. Throw all the self-judgment out of the balcony. So what if he's got that and she's got that and you got no property? What does it even mean? They just lean, they wanna be seen. I'm not trying to be mean, but they just keen on some company. Yeah, on some company. You can turn the switch on any day. Let's assume life is a game we play. No one's scared of falling when they sway. You can turn the switch on any day. You can turn your switch on any day. Let's assume life is a game we play. When we play, no one's scared of falling when they sway. You can turn the switch on any day. Let's assume life is a game we play. No one's scared of falling when they sway. You can turn the switch on any day. Do you believe what they say about afterlife? If you ain't got no stake, why the hell do you need a knife? No breathe, can you breathe? I know it sucks to have a lonely night. I bet you never had the chance to think about your solo flight. About your solo flight.
Hi you guys, good morning. Sure. It's been probably a week since I've last picked up my camera. So bear with me. This vlog might be a little bit choppy, but I am slowly getting back into the groove of reading, so I thought I should come on here and talk to you guys about the books that I'm reading. Also, the reason why I haven't picked up my camera is because I haven't really been reading, so I feel like I don't have content to show you, right? I have nothing to talk about. But yeah, it's also been quite hectic. On Tuesday I went to the book launch for a cookbook, Mexican cookbook, South African based Mexican cookbook. I don't know if that makes sense, but I will show you when I have the copy with me. But yeah, we went to that. By we, I'm like, I went to that event, met up with Umpile there and Nelwe as well. It was a nice time, but obviously because it's on a Tuesday, we've got work the next day, so we were not there for like too long. And then it was, yeah, it's just been work. Literally, it's just been work the whole week. Nothing else. Work, home, work, home, work, home. So yeah, I'm trying to get back into reading. This morning has been a good one so far. I woke up at like 5:15 to help the family get ready for work and school. Obviously I'm working from home today, so yeah, I woke up, prepared some lunches, and then I went to go take my shower before they left. So they left around 6:20, so it's just me like taking things slow. And yeah, I want to just quickly talk to you guys, and then I'm gonna actually sit down and read, because I finally found a book that I'm excited to read. I think this has been my biggest struggle, that I did not know what was going on with my reading. Maybe this is what a real slump is. Like, I feel like I was in a deep slump. Everything that I've been picking up, I haven't been like too excited for, and now I'm in a position where I have a couple of books open, which is never where I want to be, but this is the situation. Okay, so let's start with what I have open. I still have Red Ink open by Angela Makola. I actually need to really sit down and finish this book, but right now I'm excited for a different book, so I'm going to prioritize that one for now. But I think I'm gonna try to read this one in between, because the reason again I'm reading this one is, let me shift, is because we are reading the Read Dance Stalker for book club in May and June, so I need to have finished this one because this is a sequel. So yeah, I want to go back into this one and read it. And then during the reading sprints last week, I picked up the Book of Azrael. Focus please, there we go, the Book of Azrael, and this is by Amber V. Nicole. It is book 1 in the Gods and Monsters series. I think this book is not what I expected it to be. I went in here like hoping for something like epic and like nice, but I feel like, number one, when authors make some of the name of the characters' names, or the names of the places, too difficult to read or even remember, like the names of the places are very like I don't remember anything. The only thing I know is that this planet that these people are, all the stories taking place in, is called Onina, and it is a planet where we've got humans, we've got monsters, meaning vampires, werewolves, we've got witches, we've got celestials, and there's also a god within this universe, and this god also has the ability to basically make or break worlds, like literally make or break worlds. And we follow a main character called Diana, who is an Igmorthan. I think that's what they say. She's an Igmorthan, which means that she is a being that can transform into any other being that she wants, like a wyvern. She can turn herself into, like, I don't know, shadows. She can turn herself into any human form. She wields fire, and they are known to be the natural enemies to celestials and gods. And these gods and celestials have been fighting Igmorthans for centuries, and that's kind of like where the story is. So where we are now, Diana is, guys, the story, I'm gonna read the synopsis. Diana made a deal with Caden, who is a monster far worse than any nightmare, and he's basically the king of all kings. So if you've got vampires, vampires will have a king, the witches will have a king or a queen, the werewolves will have a king or queen, but all of these kings report to Caden. I don't know how he came about to be in that position, but it seems like everybody's somewhat afraid of him, and he's tasked all of these groups of beings to help him look for this ancient text slash book called the Book of Azrael. And we don't know what this book does, but all we knew that looking for the book will probably bring back this god they call Samkiel, who after the Gods' War centuries ago, he went and hid on some broken planet. And I must say, like, I really did not like his chapters. I just wanted to skip through. I listened to the audiobook most of his chapters because I just did not like his chapters. He was just somebody that seemed very, like, depressed and, like, dwelling on the past, and I didn't like it. And also the audiobook is not very enjoyable. I don't like the narration of it. I think I'm fine when they're narrating Diana, because I think it is a female narrator, but when they get to the male voices, you can hear that this is a female trying to sound like a man, and I'm just I don't like it. I don't like it. So it's like I'm two ways about it. I don't want to listen to the audiobook because it's not really nice, but also reading the story, I feel like things are not really happening. So I think I want to take a break from reading this one while I read what I'm actually really excited for, and then I can go back to the next exciting books. The thing about Red Ink as well is that I feel like it's maybe a little bit slow, or maybe I'm reading it slow, I don't know, but I also put it down so that I can try it a bit later. Now, for the thing that we are actually very, very excited to read is Chuckman by CJ Tudor. So I heard good things about this one from Vuvu. She read it, I think, a couple of weeks ago, and she's like, oh my gosh, I couldn't put this book down. It was so good. And I was like, okay, fine. I'm looking for something a little bit more interesting. I have read from CJ Tudor before, and I really enjoyed her work. I read The Burning Girls, and I thought that was so good. So I'm like, let me try myself out, right? So I started reading it. I'm on page, let me just wake up this thing. It says I'm 11% in. I'm currently on page 46, and that's all I want to do. All I want to do is read this book because I am so excited to read this book. So this is what I'm currently reading. This is what I will read until my brain is back to being functional. to a point where I want to actually read the other books, because I want to close off these open books, especially before the end of April. I want to make sure that I finish them, because I still have other books that I want to read. My plan, I need to actually check, just hold on. I need to actually like prioritize reading. Okay, I need to close off these books because I need to start my library books. I need to start my library books because I need to return. Okay, I must remember. Yeah, I need to, there's my return date. I need to return my library books by the 14th of May, and I have 3 that I've borrowed, so I need to finish the Broken Earth trilogy. So that's gonna be my next read after finishing the Book of Azrael and Red Ink. So I really need to get back to reading. Like, whatever I'm doing right now is just not it's just not it. And on top of that, look at this stack. Look at this stack. These are new books that I have collected in the last 2 weeks. These ones, just these top 4, arrived yesterday. This one arrived last week. I bought this one, when was it? The week before. This one arrived last week. These ones as well. So I already have a stack of new books that, you know, I need to get to. So I've got a lot, and I want to read The Fury soon. Guys, there's so many books, so little time, so much work, and I'm not getting to a lot of these stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go read now. Okay, I still have time. I'm gonna go read, and then I will set up for my work day. I will make my coffee. I need to order some food from Woolly Stash and Checkers. I think I want to make a butter chicken curry today, so I need to order a few things. Well, I don't have the chicken even. I need to even order the chicken to start off with. So let's start there. So I need to order the chicken, and then what else do I need? But yeah, let me do all of that. I'll give you a grocery haul whenever the stuff arrives, so that I can get a bit of content. Hey, we'll speak again later. groceries that got on here, and this is kind of like last week of the month type groceries where I'm replacing a lot of things, and just to kind of like get the first week or two going in terms of groceries. So that's why I've got a ton. But a lot of the things I won't be repeating when I refill groceries for the week. It will be just getting fresh vegetables that I want to cook in that week. So yeah, that's what we got today. I'll be making butter chicken curry with some rice and some mashed butternut. These bananas I'm not gonna pack yet because I want to chop half of them for my smoothies and then refrigerate the chop and freeze and then refrigerate the rest for just eating and taking for lunches, because my husband will do that. He doesn't drink smoothies. My daughter doesn't drink smoothies either. So yeah, now I'm just gonna pack away all the things. I'm using the small like hand tripod, so that's why I have to kind of like squat, but I have to now throw away all the stuff that we've got going on here. I need to put these eggs, I need to actually put them up here. Yeah, I'll unpack them and put them on here. I am so hungry. I haven't had anything to eat yet today. I think I'll chop that up later. Just want to put stuff away. I love this tamari soy sauce. It's so good. It's not as salty, but I like that I can use it with sushi, because I want to I want to try and do homemade sushi again and see how this is gonna go. But I bought it so that I can cook with it. I do love kind of like with stir fries and things like that. And just for additional flavor, I do like using this tamari soy sauce, and it is Japanese inspired umami, made from fermented soybeans, and it's free from gluten. And literally the ingredients here is soy sauce. Is made with water, soybean, rice, and salt, which sounds good to me. And then something that I want to try out is this Thai red paste. I've never tried this before, but I saw a recipe in one of my cookbooks that I have that calls for a Thai red paste. I think it was a kind of like a chicken soup, and I want to try it, like a chicken noodle soup, and I can't wait to try this. So this is vegan and it is medium chili. I'm always out here looking for vegan friendly products and just new things to try out. Just want to see what is in the ingredients. Okay, the ingredients include lemongrass, vegetable oil, in brackets soybean, dried red chili, water, garlic, shallot, salt, galangal, red chili, coriander, tamarind paste, Thai lime leaves, white pepper, sweet basil leaves, and cumin. So I think that's a good combination. Actually, I want to open and smell. But the thing is, it says once open, I must use within 2 weeks. So I'm not going to open it yet, but I would have loved to know what it smells like. But yeah, I'm just going to put this in the cupboard. Let me put this meat up top, or maybe just take out the pieces that I need for later, and then I can put the rest in the freezer. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I can marinate, because I like to marinate the chicken in the spices. I did get this butter chicken spice, focus. This butter chicken curry spice. I absolutely love this. It makes everything taste so good. I use this even when I'm cooking like vegetables. So I'm gonna put some chicken pieces in here that I will chop up into small blocks, and then I'll marinate for cooking later on. I think 4 pieces. Is 4 pieces enough? Let me do 5. Is this enough? I feel like this might be enough. I'm also gonna add some veggies. I'll add some potatoes and some carrots to this. So I think this should be enough to last us maybe like 3 meals worth, because I never just cook for 1 meal, you guys. I find to cook every single day, so I'm always like trying to cook for a few days. So yeah, I will leave this here until I come back, well, in the fridge until I come back to chop it up. Why am I not in focus? And then I think I'm gonna do a Thai curry probably not a chicken soup, because I already have chicken here. But what do I have? Do I have butter beans? I have red kidney beans, but maybe I'll just do a veggie, kind of like a veggie soup. I've got some celery, and then yeah, I'm gonna try it out. I got myself muffin pan because I actually haven't had one in a bit. The last one was a silicone one, and I used it until I couldn't use it anymore. But I want to get back to kind of like baking, but I want to specifically bake so that I can pack it for my daughter's lunch. So yeah, we'll see. Throughout the week we'll probably do that. But yeah, that's my grocery haul. I am going to get something to eat.
Later on in the night, when the crowds have gone, we could talk under moonlight till dawn. We could stay to watch the sunrise, cancel all our plans. We don't need a reason why we just can't. I wish I could stop time and stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay with me for a little while? Got myself free falling deep into your eyes.